My name is Janaenae Heffinger, and today I will be talking about the case Brown versus Board of Education. A precursor to this case, in my opinion, was Plessy versus Ferguson. It was argued that segregation was unconstitutional. In the end, the Supreme Court decided that segregation was separate but equal. Brown versus Board of Education was 5 cases heard by the Supreme Court arguing against segregation of public schools. The court put them all under the name Brown versus Board of Education. The cases were Brown, Briggs versus Elliott in South Carolina, Davis versus County School Board of Prince Edward County in Virginia, Gebhardt versus Belton in Delaware, Bowling versus Sharp in Washington, D.C. Brown was the petitioner of the class action lawsuit. The main defendant I could find was the Topeka Board of Education. And a notable lawyer, in my opinion, was Thurgood Marshall and the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. The case was first argued in the Supreme Court in 1953, but the judges couldn't reach a ruling, so they reheard the case in fall 1953. A ruling was then reached in 1954. The judges would have to answer one question. Was education really separate but equal? The judges delivered a unanimous ruling, citing the 14th Amendment declaring the racial segregation of public schools was against the Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The legacy of this case was an obvious one. Public schools cannot segregate children by race. It affected many schools in the South. Private schools also started popping up in an effort to keep segregation. Those are my sources, and thank you for listening.